Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice!
Over here. To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue.
You can say that again. Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic ships. Oh, Arlen.
Yep, along with.
So you're saying.
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
You scared Paimon half to death!
Father, you're here.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your... Of course. I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive. I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to... As for the issue at hand...
What sort?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the house of...
A phantom child?
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in... So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quick. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests.
Of course, Father. It has long been a dream of mine to... You're quite well known, and if you're willing, why don't... Of course. During our stay in Let's go. I'll take you...
Skyward! Scatter!
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back
Awesome! Thanks!
Well, when I happen to... With this many people staying in Poisson, we...
Okay, we'll come. There are all sorts of rooms. Like now that we finally have the...
Well, you're more than welcome to come...
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Linny! We're finally here. The supplies.
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler and Paimon!
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't cry.
Oh, it's alright! Of course!
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her...
I heard the Traveler is so strong that... I heard Paimon... Wait a second! That's the room... Oh, wait! Oh, we don't need... Come on! We had some... Huh? Or maybe Shaplo could...
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually... I was poisoned, not...
Wait. But those are the best things... Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone...
All right, Fold, Selwa. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after
Really? Awesome! It's been... Yeah.
Well...
All right, see you later.
Bye! Lenny, about all that...
When Foltz was really... Elwar has... Chaplot is... I know you two... Filio, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are...
Allow me to introduce you.
Oh, you're the It's nice to meet you.
Of course! We're...
Oh.
You must be pretty familiar.
Oh, this is the...
It seems like it's...
Oh, and? After this mission is...
Oh,
is it just Paimon?
I heard that.
Oh!
I'm guessing you're referring to...
I bet those crazy...
That's enough.
Don't talk...
Get...
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. You're right. Oh, Lenny...
Yeah! Scatter!
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far? Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. Well, I should probably get...
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Fremine? What are you...
Fremine! Nice to see you!
Oh,
We were just going to make...
Seafood soup?
Were you looking for some... Yeah, we've got some left.
some food and...
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any mission... Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not...
Maybe it'll...
Just...
You're back! Oh,
Hello, my name's Linny.
hi, Lenny. You can come...
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet... Does that name ring any...
No, not at all. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine.
No, I haven't told anyone.
For how long?
About...
So ever since we got to Port...
I know what I'm...
Really? 'Cause you know the rules of the house, Fremen.
I've thought it through. Linny, don't... That night, that feeling of being haunted.
So what you're saying...
Unless there are other spirits roaming... If Clairvy were... But she's been living... I couldn't just...
So what's your plan then? Come with me.
Those two sure kill. Well, they got a funny way of showing. No way. They have a really deep bond. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last. The darkness in the house.
I'm sorry, Linny. I really didn't...
Oh, really? You didn't mean...
Huh?
You know, when we were young, we grew up together. Later on, when you started...
Linny...
The darkest and most difficult... You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated. Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away. Hey, you two! Hope we aren't... Oh, wait a minute. Well, we're all friends.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with.
What are you getting at, Travis?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And I... just... Thank you.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then that means finding out where she came from.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. She even came with us all the way to Poisson.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really...
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot.
What is it?
I need you to promise.
Of course.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I swear.
Whoa!
Lynette!
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than... If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but...
You're not giving us much wiggle. Well, I guess we're all... There's no time to lose.
I'm full. She said she's full, but the food doesn't...
That's right. Still,
Does she know that she...
I've tried to.
Clairvy, if you've got some time...
Sure. Oh, another new... Hello.
Clairvy, how did you...
Huh? The Knave brings you here.
It's just that...
The roster? Oh, I get it now. The people in charge. They're in this house. Some people are family. Wait, does...
Is there anyone that can...
Perry...
Have either of you heard of that?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, but... Maybe we should...
Oh,
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles.
to go outside, where the sun can find me. That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Lynette, try and find the list of executions. Fremine, you stay in Poisson.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help. Let me think.
Ah, Paimon gets it.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects, of course, that's if the worst case scenario happens, and you too. I really hope this goes well. No, it
Got him!
It's the Knave and Childe. Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. I couldn't have that now, could I? No,
What sort of unfinished...
it has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I still have so many questions for her.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me. But that problem has an easy fix.
Paimon Perhaps you should focus.
The worst of it is it's all thanks to that one kid, and that's good because it looks.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. Helping Linny and the other.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. Besides,
What?
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth.
Right! We're super close to...
Is that so?
Good question.
The fact that you have to ask.
Spoken like a true diplomat.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
I've met some of the members, which by the way.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? Okay, I admit.
Wait.
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what...
Well, nothing much.
I see.
Oh, based on your
Hardly. Although, it would be more accurate to say... Call yourself a Fontainian for...
Huh? You're not a...
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply... The primordial sea would...
So, you stayed in Fontaine?
Good. Like I said...
Actually, while I was I heard that members always...
Well, that's only a recent development.
They were that high...
Well, the current atmosphere's not...
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of... Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache. Or Tonya...
Okay. Well, would you look at the time? Traveler, Paimon? I'm not sure where our paths will cross.
Again?
All right. Well,
No thanks necessary.
I like the sound of that.
We should probably get going.
Oh?
I'm
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. Apologies for not
We managed to keep her distracted until Lily ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Skyward! Scatter!
Lenny, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran. Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be... Well, Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. How did...
Good. I've got the list.
Really? Well, what... Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade. Oh, yikes. That Aurora guy has a huge scar on it.
I've met him before. The scar is...
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was... It was only later that I...
Wait, so...
It may seem cruel, betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we... Her name's not here, huh? Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find it? Fremine.
So I managed to top...
Strange.
Yeah,
Oh, those are two of the people that...
That's to be expected, actually. Father, as members of the House of the Hearth, certain members get older and realize they want something else for people like Shepl.
These kinds of conflicts have...
Well, that's true. I can't say for sure.
You think she's been inside?
No, not she's told me.
And they just...
Clairvy's words...
This...
Whoa. What's this project's do?
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the detail. I only know what Father has told. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the...
Wait, but isn't that...
Key role is just another... Father thinks so it's just that...
Okay, super complicated tops.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't... I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go... But it looks like things are...
We can only focus on one situation at a time.
You're right. Well, it's... Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler? Oh, well, in that case, we should just... Look! Look over there! Quick, let's catch up with her before anyone sees... Over there!
Skyward! Scatter!
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast!
Skyward! Scatter!
Oh, look! She stopped! Clairvy! Shh! I opened the window while no one was... Look how pretty the outside is. If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? Please, help us get on the same page here, Claire. Sure. Everyone in this family is... As long as you're useful, you get to... You're saying the Knave did all that? It's just... That doesn't seem like something she would... I knew everyone thinks she's a good mother. But she doesn't deserve that. If only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry? Also, it almost feels like she's not... Well, in any case... It seems like she looks so young. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? Perry and I promised each other, but I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She should really go talk to Mother. But we just fought. She doesn't want... What should I do? Paimon really doesn't understand. Well, let's head back. We've got...
All right, looks like we're all here.
Oh? What is it?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we met the doctor back...
It's possible we're not really... I did hear Father rejected most of his...
Secret experiment? Could that...
I don't think so.
I don't know any the details of the experiment. I know you don't agree.
Alright, that's good to hear. Clairvy seems to think it's just that... It doesn't seem like the easiest thing to do would be just ask the Knave direct.
Father didn't come back last night. Lynette, you're with me. All right.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you... Perhaps if you had... So what are you planning to do now? Although I must profess to being curious.
Us? Distract.
Don't worry.
The ocean breeze is sure.
Children always think they can hide things. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to...
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing and... Oh, good idea. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out. Okay, then we...
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, I'm glad to see you get along with my children.
You're not planning on doing...
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremen. Although, there's that situation with Filial. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray...
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh. Are you here to beg for their lives?
But don't you care about...
Any organization in which feelings... Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep... As for Filial, Nantoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do.
But that's...
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my... If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrong... If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were...
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to... I asked you to meet me here because well, time to go.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate... I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain a family is like it. As someone who watches, of course, objectively speaking, not all rivers
Did...
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed.
It may have been tainted.
I seem to recall there being a
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my force and, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special mission.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future...
Tartuffe. Of course, if you accept my...
You choose your words carefully indeed.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water.
Indeed. I trust you would not...
All right, Traveler Paimon.
Skyward!
were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything... Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you,
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on... Well, let me...
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's my fault, really.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident.
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your...
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with... If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson.
Actually, why don't we... Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson and empty...
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not?
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a...
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for...
Then what do you...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive some... Wonderful. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation.
Okay, sounds...
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be. No one comes here anymore. Nor does anyone care. It was before I became a harbinger.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. Crucibina was the Knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then...
So those were the experiments. You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince...
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After, of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told there may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times, even with her body racked.
Oh no.
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. It was during this time that Pyro suggested a new plan. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that Clairvy never gave another reason, but Pyro could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only precisely. Death was the only way that she... It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Pyro, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. From that moment on, Pyro's journey was one written in flames. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. She was unsettled, and there was only one thing that could quell that sensation.
Crucibina, you mean?
Correct. This is the place where Pyro killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought the moment she acted. Any conception of what was right or wrong, Pyro won the battle.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Pyro. Arlecchino...
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated and that is where the story ends.
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy...
I suppose you could call her... You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse, of course. The chances of the... Clairvy died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter...
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when...
Perhaps I should put it this way.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy...
Indeed. She's a rather... But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left.
Wait! Paimon can understand what you... So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing.
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrive, I do believe I've kept my end of the deal.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Lenny!
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Harry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoi, Sato, Tadi. Nantoi clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things.
I did not! You're lying!
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, we're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little... You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo? Have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressing?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case.
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second.
Filial, Nantoi, I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your... If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness. Even if it cost me...
Why?
That's enough, Filial. I'm sorry, Sheplo. Fultz, we... accept.
Sheplo, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth.
All those who betray the house.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Lip?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did. Does it really? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. So please, Father.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you... I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination,
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a...
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength.
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Linny.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lenny and the others have to duel the Knave. If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed.
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
You're asking to join the duel against the Knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just...
Scatter! Skyward!
Rain outlines your
Is
fate.
it my turn now?
Let me leave you a verse. Everybody,
Watch out for Father's movements!
make way for the attack.
How amusing.
No, my sword.
With these rising flames... Is it my turn now?
Skyward! Scatter!
Time to act. I'm going in.
Eat this!
Witness
Is it
power.
my
Getting gear!
Now that's more like
Scatter! Stray clouds converge!
With these rising flames... Is it my turn now?
And voila!
Skyward! Scatter!
Darkness, destruction shall rise.
Let me
Have a
leave you a
taste of
verse.
purgatory.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
The audacity! Make way for the attack!
Is it my turn now?
Let's light it up.
Scatter!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I have to draw my blade.
Is it my turn now?
Skyward! Scatter!
Like a
Adventure
fly
time.
tangled in a web.
Going in.
And voila!
Wait! My mechanics, master!
Rain cutter.
Is it my turn
Rain
now?
outlines your fate. Let's light it up.
Nice and spicy!
Over here.
Is it my turn now?
Eat this! At the frying pan, it's
Not good.
Scatter! Skyward!
Let's light
Is
it
it
up.
my turn now?
I'm good.
I really have to draw my blade. Then...
Let me leave you a verse.
Watch out for Father's movements!
Skyward!
The countdown
Seize the
has
sky.
begun. Like a fly
Hang in there.
tangled in a web.
I let my guard down.
This has been seared away.
Skyward!
My blade is all that remains.
Nice and spicy. Help! There is a
Got him! Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're toast! Boba, get them!
Witness the power of Gugwa! Skyward! No! Now's our chance! Over here! Yeah, let's light it up!
Your punishment
Everybody
made
stand
manifest.
Nice and spicy!
Secure! Got her! Skyward!
Watch out for Father's movements! Look out!
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Boba, get them!
Got her! Skyward!
The sun and moon have set.
Now's our chance!
Over here! Skyward! Rain outlines your fate.
Frying pan,
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Watch out for Father's movements! Look out!
Got her! Skyward! She sees the skies!
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry, Father!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
A crimson moon? I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me. I believe we can end things here. It It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Brother, are you all right?
Linny!
Given that I am the victor of this duel.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping.
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have...
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret once ingested. Searing pain, if you can withstand the... In other words, administering the... Memory is a mysterious thing indeed.
So, you're just...
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die.
Even so, I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Philip. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow...
Of course.
Dry your tears.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, I prepared 3 extra vial. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for...
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident?
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little.
Oh.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it?
Yep. Plus, I don't... Can you tell me about it?
You never stopped at first. No one, but later on you tried. Still, you never gave up. But you called on... You tried everything for the last 16...
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really... But somehow, I still think I understand. If I could do it all...
Is that so? But as the head... It's something I discussed. Of course.
That's more than enough. You know, Perry, I think I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places.
Really?
Of course.
You know, I was playing the lute while singing. Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, it's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't. Those yokai you mentioned, I once saw a drawing of this one.
Oh, sounds like you're
I was always too afraid to skip Mother, but at the academia, I bet you could do also. I'm just...
The situation was super dangerous. Linny and Lynette were accused.
Oh no!
Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me!
Okay.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't...
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her, but a shadow's whatever regrets.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check...
Father, the bottled flames have been administered.
And you?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never... Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and...
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay.
I just...
You're brave. You would do anything to protect...
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the... I'm not deserving of that type.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction. We may have different ideas even without that strength.
Father...
No one knows what the future... If reaching a certain strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions.
I understand, Father.
Children must grow up. The road ahead is not an...
You've done so much for me, Father. Protecting my family.
Then you're welcome to stay. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth, at present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared, no matter how arduous the journey ahead.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew,
What about you? Are you...
I knew you'd come. Oh, Linny and the other members have left Poisson.
I see.
I'm glad Father came to check.
Wait, what?
Crucibina died at Crucibina when I joined a couple of months.
Father took in like...
The last time you talked...
She said she didn't want it, the foundation of a... And that's what Father...
But I still thanked her. If Father hadn't taken over the house...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us, but even if we may have an argument...
Whether the path... So I wanted to...
Oh, we didn't do anything.
Of course.
Are... Phil...
I actually saw... They didn't recognize me. They seemed...